Let's roll.
Hello and welcome to Hard Hat Chat. This is a chat with a difference. I've actually walked in here blind today.
Oh yeah, this is. I've done the planning for this one.
Yeah, I don't
Hence
know what's
why
going on.
There's no paperwork
No, but there are videos.
because I don't plan. Yeah, I thought we'd film it.
Give it a go. So people
Yeah.
can see the new setup.
The new setup. Yeah, okay. The throws aren't on the sofa yet.
Not yet.
The is this maroon?
Yeah, bits of it are.
They're very. Don't know what sort of era was this kind of colour.
90s?
I would say so.
Very comfy.
Do you know what? I'm thinking that it is very comfy, extremely comfy. They would have been a lot of money in the day. And this is what I like about this estate. I just get other people's cast-offs.
Yeah, I brought my old sofa down here.
We just collect sofas.
That disappeared though. I don't know where that went.
What, someone stole your sofa?
Yeah.
That you didn't want?
I didn't want it, so I'm fine with it. But one minute it was in the marquee. Then a few weeks later it was just gone.
That's very odd.
Yeah, it's quite big. It would have taken effort. It's like almost a 4-seater.
Yeah, I don't know. I literally give up here with what ends up being left out on the verge, and there's some douchebags dropped a coffee cup, a giant coffee cup on the verge.
I've heard about that guy.
Like, you literally need a machine to move it. Yeah.
How's he managed that?
That really winds the council up.
Is this your episode? What winds the council up?
No. If you're listening, hey, Rochford, it's not my coffee cup. They put an enforcement notice on it.
Did they?
And I don't think you can actually enforce against an inanimate object. But I think that just goes to show where have all the good people gone.
Can you enforce against a bench? I suppose that's essentially what it is, isn't it?
They gave up after a little while.
Strange.
Yeah. I don't really know why it offends them.
It's amazing the amount of people that don't realise it's there. Like when you say, oh, buy the big coffee cup.
because it's painted black.
Yeah.
It's not very...
You went a bit Rolling Stones on it, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, we used to have those matte black coffee cups. It was supposed to look like one of them.
And it does, or did.
Still does.
Yeah.
That's not what I want to talk about anyway.
No.
What I want to talk about, I'm going to go straight in. Why does everyone hate Dan Carey? That's what I want to talk about.
Everybody hates Chris. That was a show, wasn't it? Chris Rock.
So, I actually asked Claude, my AI companion.
Right, go on.
I'm going to tell you what, Claude.
For the record, I don't hate you.
I'm going to no. I'm going to paint the picture in a minute. I feel like, so I was going to start this episode with a little bit of voiceover about 1995 when Oasis were at the top of the charts, and I was a 7-year-old in a garage whittling bits of wood away.
Go on then.
But I didn't. But I didn't start it like that. So I went into my notes. So I asked Claude, why does everyone hate Dan Carey? And Claude said, I don't have any specific information about Dan Carey or Core 4 Solutions.
Oh.
It goes on to say about basically he hasn't been given the information in the question.
Yeah.
But he come up with a few things
Potential
that
options.
we're going to discuss.
All right.
So, he said, sometimes good people with positive intentions can still end up in conflicts due to factors like communication style differences.
Yeah.
Someone might be in a way that others perceive as harsh.
Right.
Yeah. High standards of perfectionism.
Yep.
Different work styles and expectations.
Yeah.
Business pressures.
Yeah.
Misunderstandings that escalate over time.
Yeah.
And industry-specific stresses. Now, bearing in mind...
I feel like Claude's nailed it.
Bearing in mind, Claude has just come up with them things. I wanted to share that with you.
Yeah.
That I asked Claude this. But this come from... It's happened my whole life that I know I'm a good person. I know I'm a good person. I say that. I need you to say, yeah, you are.
I'm nodding. Sorry. It doesn't work for a...
It does. You're on film.
On the video.
Today
works,
you're getting video. So, because I was thinking to myself, I will give you some specifics. The why does everyone hate Dan?
Yeah.
And there's a couple of things. There's a couple of heart dashing around in my head here, right? So Jimmy Carr says something really good. how everyone wants what you've got,
until they know what you've actually got.
What you've had to do to get it.
Right. Yep.
He says something like that.
Yeah.
Let's put that as a little clip and quote Jimmy Carr.
Yeah.
You enjoy the thing that you do. Now, the hard work is a lot of the stuff around it. Yeah. You know, the travel and the admin or whatever. But you have to love the whole job. You can't just go, well, I want that bit. Because in the same way that people are jealous of you, there'll be other podcasters that are very jealous of what you've got. But they're jealous of what you've got. They're not jealous of how you got it. No comedians are jealous of how I got it. No one sits there and goes, oh, I wish I could sit for 10 hours a day and write jokes. Oh, they think I want to play that venue, or I'd love to have that Netflix special, but they don't sit there going, well, what pathology would you need in your head to write that many one-liners and to care that much about it? Who would you have to be to do that?
What a guy. He's actually a great comedian. I do find him very funny, but he's actually he's very thoughtful, very philosophical. He understands life.
Strong teeth game as well.
Oh yeah, that's the money that goes to your head in it. What can I do with my money? Inject it in my face and polish my teeth a bit more. I've got quite good teeth actually.
Yeah,
always have done.
Yeah.
Ladies have always liked my teeth. I've always had. Kat's always said, "Good teeth, good hands."
Good for you.
That's what she always said to me. Anyway, so yeah, there's been some scenarios. Obviously, I get involved in a lot of things. So I get involved in a lot of things in business. I get involved in a lot of things in and around construction.
Should we have an understatement of the week section?
Go on.
You get involved in a lot of things.
What's that an understatement for?
Like, just that downplays how much you get involved with.
Okay. So I get involved in a lot.
Yeah.
But because of that, sometimes tensions and emotions can get high. And I think as an industry in general, and as men, we're terrible so I think that's where Claude's nailed it.
With the communication side of it.
Just the communication side of it. Yeah, so I've had people, even since it's been 5 years since we started Core 4, there's been battles for Core 4's ownership and leadership. Why would you want to run it?
Yeah.
Why would you actually want to, like, if you look at it, they go, what is it that people see with that? So this is I'm coming up with the scenarios. You've got to come up with the answers, Curt, because you're very good at that sort of thing.
Okay, so I think your way of dealing with stuff, you have to have stuff going on. If you've just got one thing, like, it's very difficult for you to concentrate on that one thing.
Yep. Yeah, I like multiple things. I'm better with multiple things.
And you actually get more done when you've got more going on.
Yes.
But if people then see or perceive like a lack of communication and see you getting involved with a lot of things, that they then take that as, oh, we don't care about this.
Yeah. We've had this very thing that we do now.
Yeah.
That we're sitting here in our lunch break.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, we don't really get a lunch break,
no.
but we do something like this. We've had this very thing that we do get judged.
Yeah.
So then this is where it's a counselling session. I should be laying down. I probably take offence to that.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Not a fence. I don't take someone's fence.
Offence.
I take offence to that. And I don't know whether I should.
So it's easy.
Because I think we're working hard.
Yeah.
We're doing everything. We are like, what's that really good advert? I think it's for Zero.
All right.
It's like basically all them things, like, have you ever tried like cycling uphill with no wheels? Have you ever been in quicksand treading it?
I think it is Zero.
And,
or QuickBooks or one of those.
Yeah,
it's
one
like
of them.
that kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah. It's people's perception.
That's it.
But is it my perception? So I worked with a guy for years and years, where I used to work. And I've always been in a position where I've worked my way up to be in a position of control. Not because I want to be.
No, just
because
you're suited to it.
I'll just take responsibility. I'll just take the responsibility.
Yeah.
So I look at it like, when I had 30 odd lads in my little team, if they had doctor's appointments and we was paying hourly, if they had doctor's appointments and things like that, I'd move their own timesheets around and make sure they'd get the same amount of money every month. I'd just make sure everything worked.
Yeah.
And that was for a different firm. So it's a different scenario. And even with that, people just like, they won't talk to you no more. because they're fickle and they forget things. They forget things like that you do for them.
Yeah. There's also the argument that that's not, in some cases it may be, but that's not intentional in many cases. And it's just people end up dealing with what's in front of them and don't put the effort in.
Yeah, I guess.
I think.
So I had.
Yeah.
So the other day I walk out my house with my 2 little ones. I'm dropping them off,
Mm.
and there's a guy tarmacking opposite my house.
Yep.
That literally used to work for us.
All right.
You don't know him.
No.
And I let on. I say hello. He ignores me like I don't exist.
Right.
And this person, and I go back to
Why?
it's strange, but the a couple of years ago,
Yeah.
all I heard was like the guy was slagging me off.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't like me. He doesn't. So basically, we took on tarmacking jobs for this guy, but he didn't want to do them.
Right.
But that's what he does for the council.
Right.
He's tarmacking.
Strange.
And I think it's hard when like you're building something, and you know what I've always said, and I've always tried to like get the guys involved and build a culture.
Yeah.
But it's really hard that, innit?
Yeah.
Because you could be pulling that way and getting them involved and building the culture, but they've got their own things going on in their own heads, haven't they?
And also it takes so long to build that, and then one false step or whatever and it's like crumbles again.
Yeah.
And then you've got to rebuild and
Yeah.
yeah.
And we try, and there's so much that we do. Okay, if we go back, so it's all about me.
Yep.
This is
why
does everyone hate Dan?
Dan. Yeah. No, everybody hates Dan.
Everybody hates Dan.
Yeah. We've got to call it that.
Okay.
Because everybody hates Chris. Do you remember that?
No, I know.
It was a Chris Rock thing, wasn't it? Like
okay, everybody.
I'm sure it was like
Was
a
it
90s
everybody
sitcom.
likes Raymond?
Everybody loves Raymond.
Everybody loves Raymond. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not Raymond.
No, you're Chris.
Okay,
But you're Dan.
what, like Chris Rock?
It literally was Chris Rock wrote it, I think.
So
It was
Chris
like a young
Rock.
Chris Rock.
Okay, so Chris Rock.
Will Smith don't like him.
Why not? Oh, was he the one who punched?
Yeah, it's no slapped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because then he couldn't press charges or something. I don't know.
What?
If it's an open hand or there's no, I don't know. There's something about it.
Oh, he said something about his wife, didn't he?
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, there's a lot of that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Sorry.
so go back.
We
again.
digress.
So everybody hates Dan.
Bring it back to Dan.
Everybody hates Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I sit there and I think it's because you haven't had to walk a mile in my high heel shoes.
Yeah.
I think that's a song.
Probably a country song.
That is a
I don't know.
It is a country song by one of Essex's finest country singers.
Oh, I'm going to know this. Megan McKenna.
There you go. Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually tried to book her for this very venue.
That's how I know.
Yeah. And but what I'm saying with that is people look from the outside. They go, oh, it's all right. He's got a lovely life. He's got a beautiful wife, lovely kids. I don't know if these are measurables, by the way. I'm assuming that they are.
Yeah.
Because other than that, everything else is pretty stressful in my life. But it's stress that I've chosen to deal with. And it's things that I understand that not everyone wants to do this. And then I do that whole, I'm happy as you are, but with like delayed gratification.
Yeah.
Because I understand that money isn't what everyone thinks it is.
No.
What is money?
Just a means to an end for me.
But the quickest, we've seen it so many times. The faster it comes in, the faster it goes out, or the chunkier it comes in, it just goes out chunky, doesn't it?
I was speaking to someone earlier who like been knocked on a job.
That was a weird one. That was a weird scenario.
Yeah. And he said he sort of made peace with it now, but how much that affected him. I mean, we've done that episode anyway about things we've gone wrong here, haven't we? But
yeah. It literally, that made me feel sick, that
yeah,
did.
honestly.
Just as we
because
was,
you can feel his...
Just as we were starting this.
Yeah.
Because we're sitting in a unit where it's the company that didn't pay him.
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. And I suppose that's empathy, isn't it? Like somebody else's feelings that you can sort of feel. So I suppose this is a bit where I think people in general are quick to make wrong decisions based on what they see in general. like now with social media, with people's or
Yeah,
how
so-
people present their lives.
So we noticed it. This is the everyone hates Dan scenario.
yeah,
We was putting stuff on social media,
yeah,
and we was putting it on social media to raise a company profile,
yep,
and then we would have my so-called friends
yeah,
over here
yeah,
suing us
yeah,
for what? And they were suing us for monetary value that they thought that we got out of something because they didn't get enough.
yeah,
And we're talking, these were little amounts of money, weren't they?
yeah, not big.
And we dealt with them, we
yeah.
settled them and all of that. But it's like, what went on there?
Yeah, but even I remember
And then it
conversations.
was perceived, it was jealousy,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah, and it was like, but I've seen on your socials.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you think they are? Like, you
Yeah.
present everything in the best light possible. That's the whole idea.
Yeah.
I think everyone's got the tendency as well to compare their worst case scenario with somebody else's best, and
Yeah.
it's not a correct comparison. They never look at the bad scenarios that somebody else is dealing with, or sacrifices that have been made, or they just make an assumption that's completely wrong at other times,
Yeah.
and there's nothing you can really do about that.
I think when you go down to like the labour force, I think I'm quite a grounded boss.
Yeah.
I think I'm quite approachable.
They know you'll be happy to be on site.
But yeah, they
one.
won't talk, they still won't talk to me about certain things.
Mm.
And I still get shunned and alienated, like they treat me like I'll just go mad at them.
But then on the flip side, you could also see that sometimes as it's nice that they maybe want to sort a problem without having to involve you. But that's only true when they're trying to sort it, not just letting it slide, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's difficult.
Mm.
So I sit there and I think, I post on these groups. So I do these couple of different things now. I've tried to do these different things. I get copied into emails, and what I don't want to do is I don't want to jump over you. I don't want to jump over Liam. I don't want to jump over whoever's dealing with it.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't understand this site team copying in me to an email that doesn't really need my input. But it'd be very easy for me to jump in and go, yeah, we'll get the line painters there then.
Yeah.
That's not the goal. The goal was they're jumping ahead of their commercial team.
Yeah.
And they're like, think they're being busy, copying in 8-9 people to an email that's addressed to you or Liam.
Yeah. But the people on their commercial team haven't done their job yet.
And then I'm getting moaned at.
Yeah.
On the phone then, people say to me, well, you don't reply to the email.
Yeah.
But the email weren't addressed to me.
Yeah.
Weren't addressed to you.
No. And also, there's a process that their team
Yes.
need to do before.
And
anything
I'm
else
thinking,
yeah,
so be honest with me, am I in the wrong?
not on that, no.
So I'm fighting the good fight
So
where I can.
the other thing, going back to what we were saying earlier, the other thing I thought of is there's something I heard at the weekend whereby we're quick to remember the sacrifices we've made and quick to remember the work that we've put into something, but not then the rewards that we get for it.
Yeah.
Like we forget about that side.
Hmm.
So I think people in general can be negative about, like, for instance, if they've worked here before, like you're saying about that guy that was here before. Oh, I sacrificed this. Oh, I worked.
Yeah.
I put that hard work on that job.
Like you got paid.
But
you got paid for
you
it.
also got paid for it.
Yeah. They're the bits that I can't understand. And like
Yeah.
when they won, and I said to the original team, and a lot of members of that original team are still here,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
So this isn't all bad
No.
because the original team.
We've got to remember the positives.
Yeah, the original team
rewards.
believe it.
Yeah.
But I said when I wanted to share this business, sell this business to an EOT, I wanted them employees to own this business. And we've all got to work and we've all got to, but this was never an overnight thing.
No.
This was a 10 to 15 year plan. We're 5 years into it. But what I find is the instant gratification that everyone needs now with going online, buying something, having it delivered same day. They needed that.
Yeah.
They didn't want to do the slog.
No.
They
And
didn't want to do the slog.
that is, I think it's something we've said about before, like where you've got Netflix or streaming services in general, it's not just them, where you've got like buy now, pay later even, where you've got all these things. Like traditionally, you go back like, I don't know, 30 years even, like, that wouldn't particularly be a thing. It's maybe starting to come in, like the buy now, pay later. It's like, well, no, you save up for something, then you buy it when you can afford it. Like, that's just not the world we live in, is it?
Nah.
But that, I suppose, that then feeds into, I suppose, well, it's like media in general can just present whatever they want from whatever angle they want.
And we're almost guilty of that. Like, we try to, with the social media.
You put your best foot forward, didn't you?
We're
you
trying to
present
put
yourself
our best. Well,
in the way you want to be seen.
Originally we was.
Yeah.
But I do believe now we're trying to get the character across more.
Yeah,
because
but that's only comes across over time. Otherwise, it's fake.
Because everyone hates Dan starts with, what does it start with? If I weren't putting words in your mouth, what does everybody hates Dan? Before they hate Dan, what do they do?
Everybody loves Dan. Everybody needs Dan.
But everybody falls in love with me.
Yeah.
I don't know why. We will never ask you for anything apart from this one thing.
Yeah.
What are we going to ask them for, Kurt?
For comments, really.
No, you missed it. Likes and subscribes.
Oh, likes and subscribes, but we get those anyway.
Yeah, we want...
It's comments.
We need some more comments then, don't we? That's the only thing we will ask you for. We've given up
I
our
suppose
lunch...
there's 3 things then, isn't there? Likes, subscribes and comments.
We've given up our lunch break.
We have.
And we are pouring our hearts out to you.
I've got a ham sandwich waiting for me that...
Oh, I was going to say toasty, but it's not a toasty one, is it?
No,
just a normal one.
No, it's just a...
Have you bought a child's lunchbox again?
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Yeah,
one.
good. Okay, good. Yeah.
Got to look after the pennies, haven't you? Stops me spending it.
That was the worst advert we've ever done. That weren't really an ad.
No. Like and subscribe. That's the takeaway. And comment. So go on then. What else? What was the next bit that Claude had to say? Because we've sort of covered communication
So I think
there's
it's
a few bits in there.
I think it's to do with what people expect from me. But it's their own... A lot of it is their own life experiences. I do get this.
Yeah.
So they've had things before where they've got to certain situations, they've fallen out of people. They don't know me. Because my mantra is not to fall out of you. What would you say, out of all the things that I love, what do I love?
It's a strange one, because I wouldn't say you're a people person, but then you really are. Like, you do get on with people.
I'm very happy for my own company.
Yeah.
I could quite happily live in the woods on my own and never speak to anyone again. But I do actually enjoy, not that I need it, but I do enjoy interactions with people.
Yeah, you can tell that though.
And I like, because everyone's got a different story.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the story that the scaffolder's got or the blooming...
No. I think you like sincere people.
Yes.
And I think that is... We might have just stumbled across the problem with the people that hate you.
Yeah.
Not to tar everyone with the same brush, but...
So why does everyone hate Dan?
Maybe they don't, Dan. They hate themselves.
Maybe they do, yeah.
No, I think...
It feels like now, in my ears, I don't know if this is going to come across, but now someone's using like a chainsaw in the background. This is the worst studio we ever built.
I think we need to make it smaller.
How are we literally picking up sounds from miles away now?
Yeah. I mean, was this like 13 acres or something here and 14 acres?
I don't know. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Someone's using the chainsaw.
Yeah.
We're trying to record.
They must be like literally 300 metres away plus. And
they must be.
Through about 5 walls.
But I think we're essentially sitting in a huge drum, aren't we?
It's true.
Yeah. We didn't really think this one through. We thought, that'd be great. Let's get loads of people in our studio.
That's one thing I would like to do, make the Core 4 drum kit.
That's fine, because I don't know if you know
like birch ply.
Anything about me. Yeah, I do like a bit of birch ply. I love a bit of wood. And bending...
Maple would be nice, actually.
So like bending laminations of wood is like my thing.
Yeah.
Like, not my thing. It's like a thing I want to do.
I like a 4-piece shell pack.
That's good because I couldn't bend too much.
So it'd be a snare, rack tom, floor tom, bass drum.
Very, very hard to make a perfect circle.
Yeah. We didn't cover that on the Brunel one, actually, but he would have enjoyed a perfect circle.
Yeah, but it will genuinely be hard to do that. Now, what I wouldn't be able to do is the metal rims.
No.
But I'm sure you would make it a size. You'd buy the metal rim.
Yeah.
And the skin.
Well, yeah.
We'll have a look. We'll try and
We'll
do
look
that.
into that.
I mean, I've got nothing else going on at home.
No, I'm
So
just
I could
just trying to give you another project.
Yeah, so I could probably
keep-
just tinker with a bit of... Kat will love that if she's going into the washing machine and I've all of a sudden... I said, don't... Just watch out. I've resin glued some birch ply together. That's what you have to do when you're bending.
Yeah.
You want resin glue. Anyway, don't give away all my tips.
No, and and sorry, I've digressed there.
I mean,
Based
you
on
touched on something. Everybody hates Dan. I do a lot for everyone. So if someone genuinely come to me and say, could you build me this drum kit, I would do it.
I actually think if you look at the ones that you haven't fallen out with, they're also like they're either not taking from you all the time for one, or giving back at the same time.
Yeah. Yes. A relationship where I can still do stuff for people, like I always do, but it doesn't end there, where they can do something back.
Yeah.
So I get on like a house on fire with Alex.
Yeah. That's I was thinking.
And Alex is probably like a tornado coming through your house for everyone else, isn't he?
Yeah.
And we get on really well, but he will ring me up. Now, he's not that handy, and I'll be doing something at home, and he'll say, do you want a hand?
Yeah.
And no one ever offers me a hand at
Yeah.
home. No one offers to do anything with me because they know what a nightmare I am and how perfect I like things and whatever. He will offer to help me. And at the same breath, when he's got his Airbnb business,
Yeah.
and I will offer to go and help clean his Airbnbs.
And you're bad at that. No.
And Kat won't let me clean nothing at home. She's like, you leave smeary marks and everything. You can't.
I think there we go. Have we stumbled across the fact that actually any kind of relationship is a two-way street, and therein made by the problem?
Well, it should be a two-way street, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like a decent
A good-
relationship,
yeah,
like
yeah.
a good marriage.
Steady, anything. There we go. I think we've answered Claude. Was there anything else on there? Have a little look again.
Misunderstandings that escalate over times.
That can come down to communication as well.
That's an everything.
Yeah.
And industry-specific stresses.
Just
There's
a lot of industry stresses.
I do wonder though, because it's because we're run like an organisation, and this is being really honest. And people come into me and they're trying to sell me something, and we'll buy it if we need it, as you do.
Yeah.
But then at the point of you want to go somewhere else because you don't have to buy off of one person all the time, they get the ump with you. That's another thing. When I say everybody hates Dan, everybody really does. But if we're like, we could buy off some big organisations, some nationwides, that's one thing. If we buy off some little guys, they put more emotion into things, don't they?
Yeah. I think, was it you said, I don't know if it was on the pod or just where we were chatting one time, about when we deal with businesses, it's difficult to deal with a business where the MD's got their name on it. It's all a bit more personal. It's all a bit like,
oh yeah,
you can't just deal. It's not business to business at that point. It's still dealing with a person.
If I was Dan's Construction Services, which funnily enough, Call for was called Carey's Build.
Yes, there you are.
And then I sat down and tell you, give me this wisdom. I'm going to get him on the pod one day.
A branding expert.
No, Steve Baker.
Oh, okay.
And he said, you can't have your name on it because you never want to sell it.
Yeah.
I said, but I was 29. So I said, I'm 29. I don't want to sell nothing. He said, yeah, but you will. So how right he was.
You can't wait to sell it.
But the idea was to build an individual brand. Now it works both ways actually. If you put your name on it, it's like, well, you care enough. But we found, and it was our micro market research,
Yes.
that we could work for, Dan's Construction Services would not pay us
Yeah.
the same as A1 Construction Services would.
Well, then it depends on the person, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
that's
Because what they got
difference.
twisted in their head, like that they had their name on it, they thought it was their personal bank account.
yeah.
So they got twisted the order that they gave you. Well, if I don't give that money to him, I could keep that money.
Yeah. Which is just wrong.
But them things there, like, you know, why did we fall out with them? I guess you've got on that scenario. I guess I'll have a row. I'll have a roll around with anyone, and I'm not scared of going to court or anything. Like I will go
that's true.
I will go to court for sport.
Yes.
If you're a dodgy parking fine place or you're TFL or whoever,
Yeah.
I will not. If I believe you're in the wrong, I will go in front of a judge.
Yep.
And I represent myself. And all I do with a judge is I'm respectful.
Mm.
And I get warned every time. You're not a legal present. You're not.
I know.
You don't understand the law.
Yes.
Yeah. And I say, yeah. And I'm just very respectful. And I ask questions if I don't understand. And my success rate has been over 70%.
Mm.
And that's just because in the everybody hates Dan scenario, that not everyone looks at things logically.
No.
So certain companies don't. When it just because their policy and procedure says that, they stick to what the company's telling them rather than logically look at it.
Yeah. And sometimes we've had scenarios where individuals will stick to what they're being told by people at the company, and we've looked at their actual company documentation, and what they're telling us is not in their company documentation, like anywhere.
Yeah. Because it's an opinion of someone.
Because it's just been passed down as facts. Nobody actually checks. And then when we challenge it, we're like, well, show us
and
where.
this is what this is what I find interesting with private parking companies.
Yeah.
That they just they basically, you appeal it in the normal process by writing letters back and forth, and their standard response is no, we'll take you to court, because they scaremonger you.
Because at that point, 70% of people just
I
pay
think
up.
it's higher than that. I think it's like 90, like high 90s will just pay.
Yeah.
Because who wants to go to court?
Yeah.
And when I stand there and I do my opening, I'll make
Your
it sound like
statement.
I'll make it sound
You
like
sound
it's a
Lincoln
murder trial.
lawyer or
Yeah,
something.
but I watch them things.
Yeah.
And
Suits.
I go and I will dress to impress, and I will stand up and I will say, you know, this is a David and Goliath case or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And the judge will always smirk.
But just being respectful as well is like,
Yeah,
and you're dealing with people.
100%. And
another human.
And what I find is, say with the parking things, you get a duty lawyer gets sent down on their behalf. They don't know the facts.
Yeah.
Typically, these companies have taken the mick.
Yeah.
And the judge will also say what the man in the street say. Well, if I have gone back and forward to him, and I've been reasonable at every point and said, I'll cover your losses,
Yeah.
but, you know, this needs to be a reasonable cost.
Yeah.
Normally gets found in my favour.
Yeah. It's true.
But that feeds in. Not many people like that I do that.
Not many lawyers like that. I reckon they would.
I would, but again, I'll always be respectful to the other side.
Yeah.
Always be respectful.
That's
They're
it.
generally
That's-
like a junior lawyer that's picking up the court's work. That's, oh, we're here for so and so parking, and I won't be disrespectful to them. And what I noticed is, and I've done it for sport over the years. I've sat in court cases.
Yeah.
You know, you can sit at the back. I don't know if you know.
No, I've never done it, but I know you can.
You can genuinely just go along and watch how people argue.
Is that the next company day out?
Yeah, it's a cheap day out, though, isn't it?
I
mean,
I should have said that to Carol Ann.
the
For
funny-
anniversary, she'd have loved that.
The funniest thing is, when I was last in court, I see one of our prized employers.
Oh yeah.
I'm booking it, but again, it's like when I was at the uni the other day, I think, even though I'm saying I don't like people, I like to win friends and influence people.
Yeah.
So I can quite easily walk into a scenario, leave an impression on people,
Yes, you can.
and then think, this guy, yeah, I want to...
Do I like him?
I think I like him to start with.
Yeah. I think in the end it is just... Is it the type of... I suppose we're talking a lot of the time workers, aren't we? Is it the fact that workers in this industry are sort of notorious for just falling out with people? You don't get a lot of... Like, for instance, you don't get a lot of scaffs, ground workers, whatever, that have been at the same place for 30 years, do you?
I think they like to move around.
Yeah.
And look, that's the difference there. Because, you know, like when we had the older generation that had been somewhere for a long time,
Yeah.
they literally got it.
They'd been trained up there.
Yeah, but
they managed there.
But they got everything that we was trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true, yeah.
And the younger people don't. And then you ask the older people in this company,
Yep.
they will tell you it's the best place you've ever worked.
Yeah.
You ask younger people,
And they'll be
you
thinking about...
might not
whether
get
that's
too
bigger
much of
than
an
true.
answer.
Yeah.
And that's difficult, isn't it? Like we're trying to, like, everything we're trying to do, attract them into construction, make these well-rounded people. It's like, where does our job,
But
where do our responsibilities start and finish?
Yeah. But also in that, I don't think... Well, I know for a fact, if somebody wants to go on to do something else, you support that. Like, you
100%.
about, like, Jack.
100%.
Like,
Yeah.
And we'll go out of your way to help them.
I would never, ever stand in anyone's way
Yeah, so it's
of what they want to do. It's about the way people go about things.
Yeah.
It's like, so when we have people leave here and they just like chuck the key through the door
Yeah.
on a Friday, they don't let you know,
No.
and then they nick all the equipment,
Yeah.
right? And then you just go,
Why would you not lose respect for that person?
but it's just scummy.
Yeah.
But this is what people have done time and time again.
Yeah.
But again, everybody hates Dan.
No, it's your fault for letting them have a key, isn't it?
What? Yeah, giving him a motor and giving him a decent
Yeah.
job and that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're unpicking
Yeah,
it, aren't we?
I don't...
That it's a society issue.
Yeah.
Does everybody hate Dan, or does society?
Hate Dan. It's bigger than just individual people.
See, the thing is, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Clearly. We're doing a pod about it.
I'm okay. No, am I okay with it?
No.
No, I'm not.
Because it's not fair. But life's not fair, as my dad would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that chop saw again.
What is going on?
I don't know.
What is that? Why are these people decided to come in today
don't know.
and do this? I think it's good. I think the other day we was looking for
We were-
construction-related background noise,
Yeah.
and we got it.
Pre-made.
So I mean, that's all Claude's saying.
Yeah. Well, I think we've unpacked.
Shall
a
I
bit of
ask
it.
Claude right now if everyone still hates
Well,
Dan?
No, can I tell you something? Yeah, you should ask that in a sec. But the fact that that's ridiculous. The fact that it's given you generic advice without knowing you, that we would say is fairly accurate, must mean it's quite universal and not just unique to you, as unique as you like to be.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So there we go.
Okay, this is funny. He's got me. This could be me in a previous life. Claude, the AI,
Yeah.
has got me confused with a music producer. And he's basically saying no one hates me.
Nice. So are you taking that as a sign that you need to have a career change and
Yeah.
start producing music?
No, so I thought I thought a lot about like what I need to do. I thought, am I right for the industry?
Is the industry ready for you?
But am I right for it?
It would be a huge waste of knowledge and experience and love if
But
you weren't involved in the
I
industry.
think this industry will ruin me if I
Yeah.
don't get out.
Fair enough.
So that's where I'm at the moment. So we'll have some comments about it.
Yeah.
Now someone's
Ozzy
playing
Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne on full blast. What is going on? This is like a comedy show.
Are they trying to tell you that you're paranoid?
yeah. What a tune.
Music production would be cool.
Have you got any more thoughts, Curt, on any of the whole...
No, I think
You think everyone does hate me, and that's what we go with?
Yeah, I agree with Claude. No, I don't. I think it's... I don't know. People are weird. That's the takeaway, I think.
Oh, yeah.
People are weird. This job would be easy if it wasn't for clients, customers, lads that work for you.
It'd also be very boring, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and that's it. There you are.
Yeah. Because it's also like all of them things are the reason
It's
why we do it.
They're all the positives as well.
Yeah.
That's the negatives.
And you've just got
Got to
keep,
take the rough
so,
with the smooth.
Look, I'm just going to keep going. I am doing my YouTube thing with my art.
Yeah,
because
and
I think
you should.
I think that's an interesting way of... Because I'm not that interesting to talk to.
But this will be the art gallery, won't it, as well?
Well, I've got...
Not just CM1.
Well, we've got CM1, we've got SS9, and then this is SS6, isn't it? So, going to have 3 art galleries. I mean, by the way, I haven't finished one piece of art yet.
Is that your thing, though? They're all unfinished projects.
Oh, Mrs. C will love that. This is art, darling. Yeah, so I'm...
Yeah, the irony is SS9 itself is unfinished.
Yeah. So
and houses the art.
So I found a guy on YouTube, a incredible like sculpture guy,
Yeah.
and he uses recycled tires to make sculptures.
Okay.
A lot
Ticks
like
a lot of sustainability
a lot of
boxes.
like bike tires.
Yeah.
And he made these American football helmets.
Yeah. From tyres.
Yeah. And Curt, I'm telling you, 2026 soapbox race
Yeah.
is going to be mad, because that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make us a giant hard hat,
Nice.
and I feel like that would be centerpiece. And look, he done it around foam, and then he fiberglasses the foam, then he essentially staples the tyre on.
Oh, right.
So I wanted to build that giant hard hat.
Yeah, yeah.
It's clever. He does it. He's made like a buffalo, and it looks like a buffalo. It's made out of tyres.
Is it made out of tyres, or is it something made out of something else, like foam, for instance, and then just decorated with tyres?
It's decorated with tyres.
Because I feel like we could staple a load of tyres to that Mini and say we've made a Mini out of tyres.
Well, no, he's not proclaiming to be anything special other than he's just making bits of fancy art. Like, I found the guy because he carved a T-Rex head
That's cool.
out of... Do you know what burl is?
No.
As a timber, it's like the root ball
Oh, okay.
of, like, so the logging companies
yeah.
would take the log because everyone wants straight wood,
Yeah.
and now all the sort of burl is where it's at.
Yeah, yeah.
Like all the patterns
All
on
the-
it, on the
the
maples, on the
natural
walnuts, on all of that.
Structure.
So all got left behind. So it's
Yeah.
all been picked up now.
It's all gnarly.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they infill it now with resin. I'm not too into the resin side of things. I'm going to do a little bit of it.
Yeah. I like watching the videos on resin.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily like all the finished articles.
It's interesting. It's that sculptural guy does some cool
Yeah.
stuff, and I'm doing something cool with resin, I think. But I don't really know because it's not really started or finished yet. So you go to my workbench at home, it's like
Yeah.
my brain.
Have you got a lathe?
No. Need one, don't I?
Yeah.
But I think I'd go old school. I'd make one on like a...
Like a potter's wheel kind of
Yeah, like... Yeah. Like, I think it's like a bungee. And then you're treading it like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'd do. And so a lot of these YouTubers now online, they've got like these fancy workshops, like professional grade workshops. That's great. Anyone can do anything with that. But my thing is more like
You want an Amish one?
not quite an Amish one. Like I've still got the Festool track saw and all of that, but
A more
just
traditional
go
setup.
back to old school. Like if you're going to do a mortise and tenon join, you've got to do it by hand.
Hand tools, yeah.
And it's not to be like hippie and be hand. It's more like a space thing.
Yep.
And also like, it would cost £50,000 to have these tools in your garage just for a little bit of fun.
Yeah. And that's where the skill's at. Well, not
Yeah.
that there isn't skill in
Yeah.
like using the better tools, but we don't want these skills to die out, do we?
I think because there's no like pressure on me to make the art, apart from I told Alex I'll kit out the Airbnb with all my stuff that I've made him.
So your challenge today then, or for this week, is to have one bit of art done, ready for Friday.
I mean, what is art?
Exactly.
I will do something.
All right. And on that bombshell, I haven't got any facts
Thanks, Curt.
or
Thanks for
questions.
Well,
or anything,
I
'cause
feel like this was more of like a counselling session.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We do these from time to time.
Thanks.
Tell
I
me-
needed it.
Tell me what Claude says in a couple of weeks' time, and then we'll reconvene.
Yeah. He'd be like, "Hey, Dan Carey, that douche." Now he knows that I'm not the music producer.
Who is the Dan Carey music producer then?
No idea.
Quite like to know that.
Claude knows.
What's your most famous music producer? First one comes to mind.
Bob Rock. Do you know what he done?
No.
Metallica's Black Album
I thought Butch Vig.
and a few other things
Who I think
around
done
that.
Never Mind. Thanks for listening, everyone. As you may or may not have heard, we're after subscriptions,
And we'll also take your
subscribers.
We'll also take your story on how you hate Dan.
Yeah, tell us why you hate Dan.
Yeah.
Leave that in the comments section.
We'll take that story.
Yeah, we might get a few episodes.
And then
out of
we'll
that.
do some episodes where we either bust the myth or we...
You could have it printed on a T-shirt, like is it Brewdog done it? Every bit of bad feedback they got,
I'm here for that.
they put on a T-shirt.
I'm here for that. As I'm sitting literally in my dream,
Yeah, your little
which
T-shirt
is my
shop.
T-shirt shop. Yeah.
It looks good
My
though. I like it.
my
You'll
dream
see
business.
it on the video as well, hopefully. So
Yeah. Just need a few more T-shirt designs.
yeah. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. We'll see you next time on Hard Hat Chat.